Today is day 3 of our quadratic equation lessons. So we have learned how to graph a quadratic. Now we're going to learn how to solve by graphing. The solutions to a quadratic equation are the points at which the function intersects the x-axis. Those points are called what? When a graph intersects the x-axis, those points are called what? Anybody know?
Yes, I do.
What are they? X-intercepts is what I was trying to get you to say.
Oh, I thought it was. What's the word when they cross?
X-intercept. An intercept.
No, I know it's not. That was the one.
When two linear equations cross, that's the intersection point, maybe.
I think that's right.
But yeah, for a quadratic, wherever the parabola crosses the x-axis is called the x-intercept. You can have either two solutions, one solution, or no real solutions. If the parabola crosses the x-axis at 2 points, you'll obviously have two solutions. If it only hits the x-axis at 1 point, you have one solution. And then sometimes you may have one that does not hit the x-axis at all, and that is no real solutions. So let's look at number 1. It says find the solutions to each quadratic equation by graphing. So what is the first step when we're graphing a quadratic? Some people have been having a little trouble with deciding what A, B, and C are. So it might be a good idea for you to go ahead and identify what A, B, and C are to begin with. In number 1, we have A is 1, B is 2, and C is -3. We need to find the axis of symmetry by finding negative B over 2A, or the opposite of B over 2 times A. Negative 2 over 2 is -1. That is also the x value of your vertex. How do you find the other point, the y value of your vertex? All the calculators have numbers on them now, so number 8 and number 11 are getting new batteries, so you'll have to wait for those. Get your calculator and find the table. Press table. Y equals is already there for you. Y equals and f of x are the same thing. This is just function notation. And then you plug in x squared plus 2x minus 3. Press enter until you get to the table. Find your x value of your vertex, which is -1, and that will show you what your y value is. It tells you right here, these are the x's, these are the y's. All right, and then we need, how many points do we need? 5. And the vertex goes where? You put your vertex in the middle of your table. You need 2 points above and below. So what are 2 points above the vertex? When you are graphing these parabolas, please plot the points. Don't just draw a random U shape on the coordinate plane. Actually plot the points and connect the dots to draw your parabola. -3, 0. -2, -3. -1, -4. 0, negative 3, and 1, 0. So how many solutions do we have? Two solutions. Those are called the x-intercepts. X-intercepts, where the parabola crosses the x-axis. You can look at your table and tell what those points are. How do we know where the x-intercepts are? The x-intercepts will have a what in the y value? A 0 for y. So my solutions are x equals negative 3 and x equals 1. Do not write the solutions as an ordered pair. Do not put them in parentheses. Do not put a comma between them. They are both x values. An ordered pair has what? X and y. These are all x values. The solutions to a quadratic are all x values. So please do not write it like an ordered pair. You can look at the graph to tell where it is also. Negative 3, 0, so x equals negative 3, and then 1, 0, so x equals 1. All right, number 2. Let's try it again. What's my first step? Tell me what A, B, and C are. And then find your x value of your vertex or your axis of symmetry by finding negative b over 2a. If b is negative 10, then the opposite of b is positive 10 over 2 times negative 1. What is 10 divided by negative 2? If you put this in the calculator, do not just punch it all in. Don't just say 10 divided by 2 times negative 1. That's not going to, well, normally it's not going to give you the right answer because it does it in order. It will divide these two before it multiplies. You need to divide 10 by this whole product. So multiply first and then divide it into 10. So that is my x value of my vertex. I need to find all 5 points. Well, at least 5 points. Put your vertex in the middle. Get your table on your calculator to find the other points. Press table, clear whatever's there, and punch in your equation. Negative x squared minus 10x minus 25. Scroll up to find your x value of your vertex. What is your y value of your vertex? 0. I need 2 points above and below that. Plot those points and draw your parabola. How many solutions is this going to have? How do you know it's only going to have one solution? Exactly. There's only one point right here that has 0 for y. Your x-intercepts will always have 0 for y. So it only touches the x-axis at one point, therefore there's only one solution, and that solution is what? Yes, x equals negative 5. You try number 3. How many solutions does this one have? 2 solutions. So let's go through the steps. What is A?
What?
And B? And C? If B is -6, then the opposite of B is +6 over 2 times A. A is 1. So the X value of the vertex is 3. Get your table on your calculator. What's the Y value of the vertex? -1. I need 2 points above and below. I can tell by looking at my table where my x-intercepts and my solutions will be. Wherever y is equal to 0, that's where your x-intercepts are. So let's plot these points and see what our parabola looks like. What are my solutions? X equals 2 and x equals 4. So, where are the solutions to a quadratic? The x-intercepts. And if you're looking at your table, how do I know what the x-intercepts are? Where y equals 0. The solutions to a quadratic can also be called roots or zeros. All of those words are interchangeable. So if they ask for the roots, the zeros, the x-intercepts, or the solutions, all of those words are interchangeable. Any questions? All right, your assignment for today is to finish 4 through 7. That's all you have to do, 4 problems. Happy Friday.